All right, LeetCode number 4, median of two sorted arrays. We're going to do this in C#. We're not doing the binary search. We're going to do 2 pointers. And we're just going to run through this, merge them, find the median, and that's that. Okay, so we're given 2 arrays. Each array can be empty, or it can have sorted numbers in them. We need to merge those and then find the median of the elements inside those at the middle indexes. So if you had an odd amount of, if your array was an odd size, then it would just be the median would be the middle one. If it's even, then you need the middle 2, and then you divide those by 2. If it was the 5th and 6th index, then you would divide 11 by 2 and get 5.5. Okay, here we go. C#. Let's do it. We need a temp array. Let's see. T and P equals. This is the size of both arrays. And then we need, what else do we need? We need a result. Actually, this is going to be a double. We need pointers. We'll call it N1 and N2. They're both going to be at 0. These are the pointers that start at both arrays, and then we scan through those. And whichever we compare at each index, we compare to see which one's the smallest, and we throw that one off into the temp array, and we advance that pointer. What else do we need? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, we need a count. We're gonna need a count. Okay. Okay, now we need to iterate our loop. Or actually just, do the merging. So while N1 is less than nums1.length, and same for N2, then we can go ahead and merge. Now the first thing we need to do here is check that one of them's not empty. Because if it is, there's nothing to merge, and we need to bail out of this while loop. There's that. Okay, now we just need to check, well, we need to grab our values. And now that we can do comparisons to see which is smallest and needs to be put into the temp array. We need to put in the temp array at count. Because we don't have, I forgot we're not in a for loop. So count is our little I index we would use in a for loop. Okay, temp count, we're also incrementing count after we use it. Equals, whoops, times 1. So we transferred the value in nums1 over to temp. We need to increment in 1. Now we could also put that right there. Would be more consistent. Sometimes I don't like doing that because it's harder to see later on. We could also throw that up into one line. I guess we could do that. Might as well, as long as we're being brief on all this. And now we can also do, we can do that for nums2. Now if nums2 or into num is less than n1, see, this is the other way around. Now it equals n2. Oh, come on. Okay. All that copy paste, it's easy to miss one of those and get everything wrong. Oh, wait. Forgot the else. And finally, an else, if they're both the same, we're going to put, we got to do them both. Okay, so we got that. So now that we've compared everything, we've moved everything over. What do we do now? Well, we've done that. Now, if the size of the arrays, the input arrays, were different, there's going to be some numbers left over. So we need to copy remaining numbers. So let's just do while loops. While n1 is less than length, then we need to copy stuff. We could do this on a one-liner too, because it's literally the same thing again. Do some more copy paste magic for n2. And hope we didn't screw something up from all this copy and paste. Okay, so we got all those. Copied everything. Now we need to find the median, which is the middle element. So we're going to have a double called middle. Let's see, this equals temp. What is that going to be? Temp. Oh, temp. Whoops. Dot length. Something divided by 2. Now we need to cast this too. Otherwise we're going to end up with integer division. So we need to do a double here. So temp length is turned into a double, so we get a double answer. Otherwise, instead of 3.5, you'd end up with like 4. So we do that. Okay, now that we have that, what do we do now? We found the median. Now we need to see if it's odd or even, because the result's going to depend on that. So let's see if. Now, instead of middle on this, let's see, we're going to mod this. We need to mod the middle. Actually, no, we don't. We need to mod temp length. Temp.length. Whoops. Mod 2 equals 0. So if the length of the array is modded by 2 equals 0, then we know it's even. Now there's another case here. Or if middle equals 1. Now that's a special case, because if you have an empty first array and your second array has 2 elements, when you do the division up here, you're going to get a 1 back. And see, if we come down here, it's not going to mod by 2 and equal 0. Even though, remember, middle is dealing with indexes. So the first index is actually the second, because of the, it starts at 0 in the arrays. So we got to have this special case here. Don't forget this. It's going to mess up. Okay, so now that we got that, we know it's even. So I'm going to make that right there. Get rid of that. Okay, so once we have that, we can go ahead and do this. Now we need to set our result. So result equals. Now if it's even, we need to take 2 of these. So we're going to have to cast again, because we want to double on these. Let's see. What am I doing here? How am I going to do this? Double. Nums1. Oh. Middle. -1. Remember, we're dealing with an index here, and we want the middle 2. So, this is complicated. This is the most complicated part of this one. This is easy to get wrong. This is gonna. So we need both of those. We're gonna divide by 2. So double nums1 middle -1. Plus double. Really, I don't need to double that. As long as you have one double on one of these numbers, you shouldn't need that. Nums1, and this will just be middle. There. So, missing one here. I'm checking my parentheses there. Okay, I got those. So, there we go. We take the nums1. Oops, I messed up, didn't I? Oh, this is supposed to be temp, not nums1. Temp here. Good thing I double checked. Got so much going on in this. Okay, I think that looks good. So that's that. Else, what is it? Result is gonna be temp middle up there. Go ahead and cast that to a double. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, and then once we've done that, oh, let me put my comment on here. Okay, after that, we just need to return a result. Okay, so unless I made a mistake, that should be it. All right. I think I got it. Temp, count plus. All right, let's do it. Ah. All right, got a conversion here. What did I do wrong? Oh, middle is a double. Oops. So we got to do a cast on that. Creepy. We got a lot of casts. All right, got that. Let's do it again. Try that. What is it? 36. Oh. Double two integer, explicit query, miss a cast. Want to. Can't be that one. Or actually, should be integer. So we got to convert that to integer. Oh. No, not that. Because middle can be 1. We don't care about that. What we care, because if it was a float, it'd be different. This one here, this isn't double. This is integer. Because we're talking about indexes now. Oops. Okay. Integers. Middle. Oh, here we go again right here. Integer. Oh, what else? So easy to get those wrong. Okay, do it again. Is the third time a charm? Yay, we did it. Okay, 2 milliseconds beats 62%. That's it, folks. Like, share, subscribe, get that bumper sticker out there. Just blast it out there. Tell everybody about the channel. And I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.